Hey guys, welcome back to Gigabyte's Motherboards and Bricks channel. My name is Dennis and that's Leon. And if you guys are paying attention, that's obviously not my name or his. But today I have a very special guest with me. This is Dennis and he's from our US office. And he's going to be sharing a very special unboxing with you on this unit right in front of us.
So Leon, what are we unboxing for our viewers today?
So right here we have a Gigabyte desktop PC. This is part of our gaming GT series and it's a full system that users can buy and start without having to do any installation or any DIY installing.
Oh, that sounds great. Well, while I get unboxing, why don't you show our viewers what we have else on the table?
Sure, definitely. And just a quick reminder for you guys, this is actually one of our engineering samples, so you guys might see some stickers on it, and we'll talk about some of the differences from our retail packaging, the actual retail packaging that you guys might see or get when you receive this unit. So right here in front of us, we actually have some of our Bricks solutions, and many of you guys might have seen this before. We have our Bricks PC. This is our Bricks Classic, a very slim profile. We also have our Bricks S, which accepts a 2.5-inch SSD or HDD drive if you want to install it for more storage. And on Dennis's right, we have the Bricks Gaming UHD. And that one we've done several videos on talking about the performance benefits of the small form factor as well as installation and how you can customize it to your liking. Alright, now that Dennis has got everything out of that larger box, you can see right inside you get a Gigabyte desktop PC in all its glory, and you also get a box with all the accessories that come with it. So Dennis, if you wouldn't mind sharing what comes inside that accessory box with our viewers.
Sure. Here we have a standard DVI cable that's 90-degree angled. We have a power connector, also 90-degree angled. We have a low-profile HDMI connector. Here is a 90-degree angled DisplayPort connector, as well as 4 additional screws if you want to install another hard drive at a later time. Here is a instruction manual, and here is a quick start guide.
Alright, so as you guys can see, there's a lot of right angle connectors coming out of that accessory box, and you'll see why a little bit later as we go into the details on the I/O for this unit. So let me give you guys a quick glance around, and you can see that right in the front you have your power connector, 2 audio ports, one for the microphone, one for your headset, and then 2 USB 3.0 ports, as well as an Intel logo telling you which type of CPU is inside the PC.
So what customization options do we have on this system?
So earlier we talked about that Intel logo. This one comes with an i7 already installed, but in terms of customization, users can still customize and change that CPU because the motherboard in here is actually a socketed motherboard. So if they wanted to change to a different model, or if they wanted to, if their CPU went bad, they can always get a new one and replace it very easily. You can also upgrade the RAM modules and get more memory, larger memory sizes, as well as install additional hard drive with the screws that we've included in your accessory box. And most importantly, you still have the option to change your graphics card.
Oh, really? So what kind of graphics card? If I go to a standard, your local retailer stores, and I buy an Nvidia 10 series or an AMD 470 or something like that, will I be able to install that unit into the system?
So this unit can actually take a full-size graphics card. So if you wanted to upgrade to the next generation when it comes out next year, you can do so, and all you have to do is remove the casing, take out the old card, put the new one in, install the drivers, and you're on your way to playing some next generation games.
Wow, that is amazing. So now I've also noticed a lot of holes on this system. So what cooling solution has Gigabyte come up with, compared to our standard mid-tower and full-tower systems?
So in this Gigabyte desktop PC, there's actually been a lot of innovation placed into it. As you can see right here, we'll share some of them with you guys. We have an elevated base. So this base gives it room to bring in that cooler air at the bottom of the PC and pull it through all of the perforated mesh here and exhaust that hot air out. Now, one of the other unique features we've implemented is also automated exhaust vents. And I'm going to pop one open for you. So basically, when the system gets too hot, you can actually set it to automatically open and it'll push that hot air out of the system. So that's a very cool, neat feature we have just to keep thermals right and to keep the system cool.
Well, if you could show our users really quick, where would I make these connections to, these 90-degree angle connectors?
So we showed you guys that front I/O. Let's spin this around so you guys can see the rear. I'm going to pop off this casing right here. And you can actually see that we have a lot of different connectors right here. And Dennis, if you wouldn't mind just showing our viewers what type of connectors are there.
Sure. Here we have 4 USB. 3 of them are USB 3.0. The red one here is a USB 3.1 standard A, as well as a USB 3.1 Type C connection. We have an HDMI connector here, as well as a barrel connector right there. So Leon, but why do we have a barrel connector hidden inside the system?
So that's a great question. Sometimes users might purchase graphics cards that are more power hungry, and that barrel connector allows you to give it a little bit more power if the graphic card needs it, just in case, so you can run your any type of VR or 3D games that you want to run.
Great, great.
Alright, so I think we showed you guys the different IOs, but there's one part of this unit that we haven't shared with you guys just yet, and that would be the graphics card at the bottom. So we're going to share that with you so you can see what type of connectors come with it. So I'll go over this very quickly, and you can see at the bottom you have your RJ45 for your internet. You have 3 audio connectors, your green, blue, and pink. You have right here, you can see this is the back plating of that graphics card, and at the bottom is the DVI connector. You have 1 HDMI and 3 display ports. So 1, 2, 3 are all display ports, and you have that HDMI there. On the left of the graphics card, you can see we have that ATX power right here to power your system. Okay, so that covers most of the IOs that you'll find on this unit.
So now I noticed a lot of the cables are on the bottom of the system. How would you go to plug in some of these without, having the unit sit on some cables?
So that's one of the other innovations we placed into this unit. Earlier we talked about that height gap where we lifted it so it has more room for airflow, but at the same time we've also lifted it so you can do better cable management. All of the cables that we talked about earlier in the accessory box were right angled, so you can actually connect a power cable and have it route directly straight out through the back. So when you have your system set up, you can actually have only, on the back, you can actually have only those cables coming through. So you would have your HDMI, your power, and your audio cable if you wanted to connect it to a receiver or surround sound speakers. And all of that would be able to give you a clean cable management for your entire system, not only just where the PC is, but where your TV is.
Great. So, final question for you, Leon. Why is the system green?
Oh, that's easy. Because green is for gaming, and Gigabyte starts with a G, and so does green and gaming, and that's why it's green.
But what about gray and gold?
That is a great question, and we'll answer that next time. Thank you guys again for watching Gigabyte's Motherboards and Bricks channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to the official YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Gigabyte Motherboards. Like and subscribe if you like the video, and make sure you like our Facebook page for any promotions or contests that we're running. Again, thanks for watching. My name's Leon, this is Dennis, and we'll see you guys next time.